20. Should have made the arms longer.
Arms longer on what?
On the A-frame.
What's the A-frame do?
Well, it does all kinds of things.
What's its purpose today?
Well, its purpose today is to measure. I put my points 10 feet apart because I'm making everything on 10-foot on spacings, grid patterns. So I modeled it after one that's 8¼ feet, but I should have made the arms longer. It should sit up here. But it's getting the job done and the price was right. Well, we've got a chunk of garden that we want to get turned into potatoes next year, and we had a couple inches of rain, so this seemed like a great time to do this. So we got some, this is 5 mil silage tarp. It's 40 feet by 100 feet, this one. We're going to actually cut it down to 20 feet and use, we're going to break 20 feet of grass there and use the other 20 feet on the other part of the garden there. So I've got things staked out where it's going to go, and we'll put it down and cut it in half, and then get some rocks on it so that it doesn't blow away and it's opaque. It's white on one side and black on the other, and that should get the grass dying. We'll probably pull it back later on after harvest is done, and we'll build the raised beds and stuff right on top of where the grass is now and put the tarp back on it. And if it happened to get a bunch of rain, we'll pull it off and let the moisture go in and put it back down again. So that's this morning's little job. So you'll notice this isn't level, but if you look down here, this is kind of a swale that runs the water away from our house. So it's important that we maintain the swale.
How much did this silage tarp cost again?
$300.
So this is our biggest expense that we've ever spent on the garden, $300 silage tarp.
Second to the rototiller.
Oh, well, I bought myself a rototiller one time for Mother's Day.
We've gone with lighter plastic, and we should have just saved our money.
This is a big sheet of plastic. But don't you worry, we're gonna use this thing for a long, long time.
We're cutting it in half because, for one, it's huge and kind of hard to manage. Our beds are going to be 100 feet long, so that's good. But we figure we can cover about 4 beds in the garden with it if we want to. And this is a pretty good start for what we're going to do for our spuds. And then we can use the other side to kill weeds in the regular part of the garden. And this stuff is going to be super handy, but this is a lot bigger than we need, and if you get some water on it, I'm not going to be able to move it or anything. And the plan was to cut it in half when we bought it, so you can get a smaller size in width. It's, I don't know, 32 feet or something, but it was gonna not quite do our beds like we wanted to. So this is 40 and soon to be 20.
Because it blows so terribly here. The wind blows and blows. Glenn and I are going to put some rocks around the perimeter of next year's new garden bed.
I almost said to myself, I wish I had about 25 old tires laying around, and then 2 seconds later I'm like, yeah.
Maybe
That's what we need, is a bunch of old tires.
maybe not so much.
Maybe not so much.